You know who it is, and you know what time it is. Time to piss off some feminists, trad cucks, and whoever don't want to know the truth. Oh well, let's get started. What is going on, gents? It's R.P.M. here, reporting from Mobile Command. It's been a while since I just shot the shit with you guys and did a random talks like this. But I want to talk about two scenarios that went down on each one of my jobs that involved what? Females who got a little bit disrespectful that needed to be put back in their place. Now, at the end of this video, I'm going to go ahead and say fair use right now. I'm going to attach a clip of Tommy Sotomayor going absolutely nuclear on a female that called into his show that tried to disrespect him. And the things that he said were the pure, raw, uncut truth. Ladies, you better listen to this, because there will be one day where good men finally go bad and say, you know what, we're done. Things are going to change one way or another. Hopefully, it won't involve some hockey masks, but it might definitely involve some ass whoopings. Just saying. Now, the first scenario went down on my second job, because there's a female there. She's on the taller side, so she's kind of a bully to the shorter guys. Now, I was told about her when I first started working there, and I said, okay, I'm going to see where she tries to test me, where my line's going to be. So at first, she started off with little snide comments just out of earshot, but she knew I heard them. So I'm just like, okay, I'm going to ignore these. So she decides to up the ante. She'd walk past me and like slightly nudge me. So I look at her. I'm like, okay, all right. I'm going to let you get away with this. But you're starting to get to that line. So one day, I'm in the back washing dishes, minding my own business, and all of a sudden, she grabs the water hose and sprays water on my leg. And she thought it was funny. Ha, 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 ha. So I'm like, okay. I looked over. I got you. So I finished washing dishes, dry my hands. I pick up a nice big piece of cardboard. I fold it in half. I walk directly over to her, and in front of everybody, I smacked the shit out of her with it, right on top of the head. Now, of course, everybody saw her spray the water on my leg. So at that point, they was like, damn. Ooh, you got the shit smacked out of you. Everybody started dogpiling her. So she's like, well, that's not fair. Why would you do something like that to me? I said, well, see, you brought this on yourself. When I first started working here, you said little snide comments. Then you started like bumping me as you walked past me. So you decided to spray water on my leg. So you fit all the characteristics for a good old fashioned retaliation. I'm the right guy. You do something to me, I do something to you. See, that's what equality is. All right? Capiche? Do we understand? Now, do you want to keep, upping the ante? Because I'm telling you right now, you will lose. That's all I'm going to tell you. You bring a fight to me, I will bring a war to you. You don't want this war. I'm too old. I don't really give a fuck. So you might want to put yourself back in line. The younger guys were just like, wow, dude, no one's ever did anything like that to her. And I explained to him, you see, the reason why she's a bit of a bully is because no one has put her back in her place. No one's ever stepped to her and did what I did. So now she shrunk back down. So me and another of the younger guys were talking, and she comes over and tries to bulldoze herself into our conversation. And I'm just like, shut the hell up. Me and him are talking. This is a conversation between men. You ain't qualified. Go over there. Go make your delivery. Leave us alone. And the younger guy just falls over laughing. So then she comes back. I said, listen, I will bend you over my damn knee and give you the spanking that your daddy should have gave you. Now, some people would say that's her kind of being, choosy, because now I'm the guy that's actually challenged her and put her back in her place. But remember, gents, do not try to get laid where you get paid. So ever since then, she's had a very nicer demeanor towards me. And everybody in the office has noticed it. She's calmed down a lot. But yeah, gentlemen, sometimes you gotta put a little bit of pressure to these women around you. Just saying. But the second scenario went down on my first job. And it involves a younger guy who ended up hooking up with a single mother. But I'm going to go more into details about her later. So, guy was talking to two of the females there. One of them was the supervisor. But he calls me over and is like, hey, I went on this date with this woman. I said, oh, okay, well, do tell. Are you calling me over for some advice or what? Yeah. All right, cool. Now, understand this. When you call me over for my opinion and advice, I'm going to give it to you straight, uncut, straight, brutally honest. So, are you prepared for that? It's like, yeah. All right. So, shoot. Come to find out, she's a single mother. So, I instantly stop him. Is she a single mother or a baby mama? Did she have a kid within marriage or outside of marriage? So he kind of tries to dodge the question a little bit with a little bit of deflection. I said, oh, no. You asked for my raw advice, so you got to give me all the details, or all the major details. Come to find out, she's still legally married. And I said, oh, no. Cut her off. You do not want to engage with this woman. It's not going to turn out good. So he's like, well, she wants to be casual. I said, okay, what proof do you have? So he showed me the receipts. He showed me the messages. I'm like, okay, now I want you to understand this. She's legally married still, even though they're going through a divorce. She does not have those divorce papers, nor does she have any sort of legal separation papers. Kid, you're going down a bad path with this one. You need to walk away. So then one of the females was like, well, you shouldn't tell him things like that. You should let him live his life. Not every woman's bad. I said, okay. All right. Sit down. Shut up. All right. Do you know this woman? Well, no. I said, you see, that's where you definitely crossed the line with me. We're all co-workers. I'm giving him some good manly advice, which guess what? You're not qualified to give him. You're a female. I'm a man. He's a man. We're going to talk like men. Go over there and sit down and shut up. So my supervisor was like, wow, I've never seen you get this upset about something. I said, yeah, because I was listening and the advice that y'all tried to give him was going to set him up for failure. I'm going to give him advice that he needs to hear. Now, it's up to him whether he wants to follow it or not. But he needs both sides of the scenario. Now, y'all go on about y'all business. So we go outside. And I set him down. And I said, listen, this woman has way too many red flags. First and foremost, she's still legally married. That right there is an instant cutoff. Second, she's coming with a kid. That is another huge red flag. Third, you hinted that she might have been cheating on her previous husband, or soon to be ex-husband. Yeah, no. You're young. She's slightly older. Come on now. You don't need this mess in your life. Now, you reserve the right to walk whatever path you want to walk, but at least I'm going to give you some older, wiser, experienced male advice on this. Cut her off. Now, if she's a cool chick, I'm going to give you this major piece of advice. No matter how much she tries, do not have sex with this woman. Don't. And if you can, talk to the soon-to-be ex-husband. Pull him to the side, give him a beer, have a drink with him, and get the real deal. You might find out something that she would not tell you. But come on now. Everything that you've told me, yeah, you need to go ahead and completely ghost this woman. You're a young man, you're dick thinking, but trust me, this is not a woman you should deal with. But hey, your life, your choice. At least you can't say that I didn't give you any advice. So with that being said, it is what it is. But yeah, women are just so damn disrespectful, man. I tell you. Now, I wish I could have called into Coach Greg Adams' show about delusion, because that's one of the biggest reasons why the modern female is so damn delusional. It's because we as men will not put them in their place when they get out of pocket. We ain't got to whoop their ass. Sometimes a good verbal tongue lashing is all that a woman needs. Now, me with my sarcastic ass, I love going in on women. I have such a quick wit, I can make them feel an inch tall when they step to me. But if it comes to it, I let them know you can't physically overpower me, so it's not like you're finna whoop my ass or anything. Come on now. So stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. But ladies, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and attach the Tommy Sotomayor clip where he goes absolutely nuclear. But gentlemen, when you hear this, tell me where he lied. That being said, here's the clip.
What's this? Leave, bitch. Mimi, get the fuck out. I'm a nigga that call bitches bitches, cause I don't like bitches. I don't like you motherfuckers, cause you bleed 4 days and don't die. I don't like you motherfuckers, cause you got power that was given to you. You didn't fight for it, bitch. That's why I don't respect your whole damn group. I told you, I am a male chauvinist pig. Fuck you hoes. Now. Y'all got too much mouth. I wish we could go back to the days where we could whoop y'all's ass. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. A real power move is when you can back up the shit you say. Most of you bitches would be dead right now if it wasn't for men helping you. If it wasn't for men standing in front of you bitches, you'd get raped on a daily. Somebody tell me I'm lying. It's men like me and other damn men that stop your ass from getting raped every day. It's men like me and other men that stop your ass from getting your ass kicked every day. That stop your ass from getting robbed every day. That stop your ass from getting assaulted every day, bitch. So when you come in here talking shit about men, please remember, men put their life on the line every motherfucking day so you can live without fear, bitch. So this ain't gonna be the place where you challenge a man. I don't play that shit. Men go through too much shit to protect the rest of society to be disrespected the way we are in 2020. We do all this shit and still get disrespected at home. Men are expected to go out and work, go in the yard and cut grass, go and do all kinds of shit just to be disrespected daily. And thank you for the women who understand what I'm talking about. Instead of us trying to live together, we got you motherfuckers trying to act like you got power from anything you've done. You want a prime example of what happens when men stop listening to women? Go back and look at what Iraq was in the 60s. In the 60s, Iraq was more socially progressive than the United States was. Somebody tell them if I'm lying. In the 60s, Iraq was more socially progressive than the United States was at the same time. And then a coup occurred. Iran, Afghanistan, coups occurred. Sharia law came in. And within seconds, all that changed because the women had no power. The women could not back up anything. Somebody said Lebanon too. They couldn't do anything about it. Because the men, if they want to have a society where rape is okay, women could do nothing to stop it. So why do y'all keep talking shit to men like this? Do you know why? The liberal left have allowed you to do this, to give you this fake sense of power. And what's going to happen, ma'am, is that eventually men are going to say, fuck this shit. When you keep on testing men like this, they're eventually going to say, fuck this shit. And the first group of people we gonna whoop ass are the simps that's protecting you. Because the simps aren't men either. Somebody tell them. Let's be real. Real men will whoop those dudes' ass. Y'all only got soy boys and punks that are protecting y'all right now, that are standing in front of y'all. And if we get to the point where we say, fuck it, we're gonna whoop their ass first. Just like how every colonization of every country on earth has happened. The real men show up, fight them other men, whoop their ass, and get to raping the women. And we usually don't have to rape them because what happens? Well, the women realize who's in charge and they go ahead and go with the program.
Now, with that being said, ladies, the power is still metaphorically out. Feminism and what you believe, your ability to be disrespectful to men, oh, that's definitely going out. Because more and more men are going to start putting you back in your place. And hopefully it won't involve a hockey mask, but at minimum, it's going to have to involve some serious ass kickings. Just saying. You want to step to grown men? Well, it's about time the grown men start hitting back. With that being said, ladies, R.P.M, I am